Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day, a good morning, a good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. So I thought I would come on today with a video, and there's reasoning why behind this one. So I want to say back, probably during the pandemic time, and even a little bit before then, I was more heavily into Griffin products, and I still like her stuff today. I've kind of backed up, and to be honest, with the way costs have kind of gone up, it's been a little bit more pricey. So I've kind of scaled back a little bit, but I still like some of the things that she do. I know that recently here I bought one of a really cute set that she has, which is some just, I don't know if they're out on the market yet, but there are a cute set of lips, and so just kind of stay tuned for that. But anyway, she recently kind of revamped her monthly kit club, and so I have to admit I was not a big fan of the previous. And what was nice, but what was kind of nice about that one is it really was a mystery. She'd go through her warehouse, put all kind of papers and beautiful dyes and things like that. But I have to admit, there are some things that I, to each his own. I mean, I like vintage, but I like vintage to up to a certain point. And then after that, I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. So she recently revamped it so that the kit clubs are going to be a little bit different this time. If you want to check it out, she has what's called AGTV. So if you want to go, check out things there, and she explains a little bit more about how the club has been revamped and everything like that. It's $44.95 a month to do the kit club. And if I'm right, I believe she's going to be including, I think, some dyes, there'll be some papers and everything. But I went on and signed up with the first one. So I just got this kit, and I'll be honest, I haven't opened it. I saw a bit of a sneak peek on a recent AGTV live that she did, and I also am an AGTV member. And with the members only, you get to kind of see stuff a little bit ahead of time before it comes out to the public. But I thought I would come on here and do an unboxing of what you get in the first new kit club. And so she sends it in this beautiful box. Yes, I covered it up with my address and everything. And that's just how it looks, typical traditional Anna Griffin style with beautiful, design of like a vintage, like kind of wallpaper thing. And so when you get your kit, you're going to open it. So it comes like in this pretty 12 by 12 size box. And so then of course, when you get it, it's beautifully wrapped. Her stuff always comes beautifully wrapped and everything in tissue paper. So when you get it, you really feel like, okay, I'm getting a really good sense of elegance here. So when you open it, there's all that, as you see, all that beautiful burst of color and things like that. So I'm going to remove it from the box. And I apologize for the rattling, but let me move the box down on the floor. So as you see, she's wrapped it very beautifully here. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit more and get everything in there. There we go. Okay, so here's how it comes in the packaging. So I'm going to go ahead, apologize again for the rattling. I know this kind of bothers some ears, so let's get it and get this open and pull all this out. Okay, so in here, you get like some beautiful ribbons that make witch's red. So it looks like this has got a Valentine's theme to it. So you get a nice little pack of ribbons to use to make for cards and things. Here now I have to admit, she is one to give you plenty of ephemera. You're going to have so much ephemera, you won't know what to do, just to use on various other cards for other things like that. So that I appreciate. And hey, we can always all use ephemera. So as you see, flowers, pretty pinks and reds, along with the beautiful, leaf. And they are, let me pull them out. They usually are like a 2 to 3 dimensional kind of thing. So as you see how it looks there, the thickness of it. And so when you turn it over, so that you get some nice depth to it, to give you some nice dimensional put. So when you're putting these ephemera things on your cards, You won't need to do much else with those. Just put them on there and kind of put them in a certain way and place them. You're done. And so next she gives you some beautiful sentiments to put on there in various colors. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. Set over here. Right on what you show that. So in here you'll get things that say happy anniversary. So there's those two pretty ones. You get another one, looks like a pretty tag that says Valentine's greetings. Well, there's that. Another one, this is Valentine's greetings. So it looks like you're going to get two of each. So you're going to say love you. If you can see that, there's that pretty one. And then you get two of those. And it says just for you with that pretty foil heart on there. And then here's another one that says you have my heart. Isn't that pretty? And this one says with love. Pretty little banner. And then here's another one. Those two that are repeating. There's that. There are the sentiments. Next, she gives you some pretty, these are, looks like card bases. So let me go ahead and take this off or slide it down. Just tear it. So yeah, you're gonna get, these are some card bases that you get. So I'm just gonna kind of fan them out here. And you get two of each. So you get those two. Oh my God, look at those. Aren't those pretty? Yeah, very pretty patterns. Look at that. So yeah, and then when you turn them over, what I like about her cards is this. You get the handmade by already there. So all you do is sign your name and put a date there if you want. So beautiful card base is already ready to go. So when you open it up, it's like that. So yeah, so there's how that goes. And I believe you get, what is it you get? Let's see. 2, 4, 6. So you get 12 card bases to make 12 beautiful Valentine's themed cards or love cards. You can create these for, like, again, like you said, it's our anniversary, somebody's having an upcoming wedding, or even if you just want to send a beautiful little love note, you can do that as well. So then there is some more pretty ephemera pieces in here. So let's go ahead and open this up. And so these are, let's see. Oh, you get, look at a cute little chirp on there. Or just a little guy holding, oh no, it's a cherub. Yeah, or just a cupid. So yeah, get two of those. Two of the little hearts with the little wings. Isn't that cute? Look at that. And then you'll get two like doily hearts. Actually, you'll get, yeah, so there's a red one. Then you'll get like a pink one. And you get like some pretty fans in here, you know, for ephemera, that kind of stuff. Some more pretty fans. Pretty vintagey. You'll get Cupid's match. You get two of those. You get two more hearts. Actually, you get tons of hearts. So definitely Valentine's themes. But again, it could be used for anniversary, wedding, all kind of things. So just those hearts. And then you get this really pretty little cute scene right here. Vintagey. So, and if you're not familiar with Anna Griffin, she, I would say, definitely is the vintage queen. And she tells you that. She goes like in her archives and get things like that. So, yeah, so there's that. And then we finally get down to the nitty gritty. So here's the beautiful die set that's in here. So as you see, and let me put this back in front. Okay, there we go. So you get this pretty heart here. You get, this looks like kind of like it's almost like the ampersand, but actually it isn't. It's love, done in a really pretty typography kind of a thing. And then this really cute little heart here. So there's that. So there's the dies that you get in here, and you get the 3. And then here's some envelopes and some other, this is, oh, these are, oh, so you get the card inserts too. How cool is that? Okay. So, okay, let's go ahead and take these one out. And let's just kind of get an idea. So this one says, if I can ever get it open here. So you get this one, it says, wishing you every happiness this special day brings. So there's that card insert. And looks like it's going to be two of the same. So the next one is going to say this. Friends are special treasures from the heart. Happy Valentine's Day. So here's one that's made specifically for Valentine's. That's a pretty insert. And you get two of those. And the next one's going to say, it says love and best wishes on this special day. Love and best wishes. Oh, it's just love and it's the same thing. So it's just repeating. So there's that one. And then there's two of those. There's another circle one. And then it says sending good thoughts and well wishes. Wishes your way. So there's that one. And it's kind of cool how she did in like a circle. So just, instead of like the normal, like we normally do, you know, just stamp it the normal way, she kind of did some interest by bringing it in a circle or a square. So that's kind of cool. And then this one says, thinking of you always, brightness brightens my day. So yeah, that's what that says. So, again, tongue-tied over here. And then I think this is the last one. Let's see, this one says, you fill my heart with love. And that's what that one says. So pretty cool little sayings for love cards or anniversaries or whatever. For inserts, you get the envelopes in there. So that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, you get to the 12 by 12 paper. So let's go ahead and take a look at these beauties. And so I believe, yeah, you're going to get 2 sheets of each. So there's that one with pretty flowers and everything on it, roses. Next one in here, you get this lovely little pattern here. Now, mind you, you don't have to keep these in 12 by 12. You can cut these down to 5 by 7, a 2-size card, a 6 card, whatever to use as a background for anything. So you can even cut these up into 4 6 by 6 panels and make that kind of. So sky's the limit what you can do with these. Scrapbook, make them for card bases, whatever. So here's that pretty pattern. Here's another one that's just got, looks like words from William Shakespeare. Looks like some of his poem sayings and things in here. And there's 2 of those. So yeah, this is a lovely set to use for scrapbooking. Here's this another pretty damask set that's got a flower motif that's green and pink. Typical vintage pattern. And then here's this pretty one. It's like a red, I don't know what that would be, like a doily kind of thing. But that's pretty to use in a scrapbook layout. And definitely this here for like, yeah, to highlight something in your scrapbook. Or again, you can cut it up and use it all different kind of ways as you want. So that's the last 2 pages that you get in this. So you get quite a lot in this monthly kit from her. It's really cute, you know, the envelopes, the card inserts, you get the dies. Again, all of the ephemera, the card bases. I mean, wow, look at all that you get with this. You know, you get the bows if you're into using a lot of bows. And then again, you get the saying. So you're pretty much ready to rock and roll with this. All you need is some tape. You know, any die cutting machine that you use if you don't use the Empress Elite like we do. And speaking of the Empress Elite, I hope you caught, if you can, go back to Anna Griffin's website, check it out there, or HSN. She just came out with the new foiling machine. I am in the process, it's being shipped to me, so I don't have it yet. But hopefully when my hand is a little bit better, I do plan to come back and compare it to the Glimmer machine by Spellbinders and see which one you like. I mean, I think it's going to be an advantage for either one. You're either going to like it for the Elite because finally you'll have another one to use through your electronic machine, or you have the Glimmer that you'll be able to use through your hand crank machine. So definitely different, but still doing foiling, you know. And then again, there's all the other toner foil. I mean, there's all kind of foiling machines out there. So it's just you know, picking and choosing. But I do want to see you know, what the difference is. And so, you know, to see which one. But again, each one's going to do probably something a little different or a little better. So we'll see when we get the chance. So stay tuned for that video. It's going to be a little ways out, but that's just letting you know something's going to come down the pike eventually. So I just thought I would go ahead, see what her kits were doing. I have to admit, I do like the first one, with definitely it being Valentine's things. Lord knows I need to make Valentine's cards for some family and some friends, and so hopefully I'll get going on that. And so yeah, so I hope this kind of give you some little inspiration here of just all this prettiness for Valentine's Day. And I will get out of here because I've got some more videoing to do, but I will catch you in the next one.